How you doing today? I'm just going to go ahead and explain how I make my bush hooks for you. These, down here in South Carolina we can use live bait, but in order to use live bait we need a 10-aught muster hook. It's like a inch and 3/16 from point to shank or something like that. I don't know. I just remember 10-aught muster hook is keep you away from the fine. I use 350-pound line buy at Walmart. Buy these full of it, about size like that, you know, like $8. It's not cheap. I mean, it's not expensive. It's cheap. I put swivels on all my lines, just for the simple fact that if you don't go ahead and put a line, you get a fairly big fish on there. They'll go ahead, twist it, and it will go ahead and twist apart. And then that's where they're able to break it at, once it comes apart like that. So the swivel, and I use, these are 250-pound swivels. These are really meaty, you know, pretty hefty things. They ain't just gonna break. I got a 2-ounce weight on all my lines. I add more when I need it later on. The way I got my stuff set up, I'm making new lines for the season, so I figure I'll stop and go ahead and turn the camcorder on. I made it halfway through there already. This is a 2-ounce sinker. I make my own sinkers. I got to drill them out. I let the whole sinker slide up the line. It ain't no big deal. And it just stops right down there where the swivel is. I'll leave it about a foot for the hook. You know, that works great for me. I don't have no problem with it. I carry them all around in this bucket. As long as you put them in certain order, as long as you take the last one you put in, take him out first, you won't have a problem. They won't get knotted up at bit. And I'm allowed 20 live baits. I got 23 holes here, slots, just in case I go ahead and damage some hooks or something like that. Well, I already started putting my sinker on this one. Just go ahead and draw it out a little bit. Let's see. That's plenty good enough for me. Use live bait, man. Set the thing shallow, set them deep. You know, you want to have the ability to set them deep. Go ahead and put a little knot on here so I won't have to worry about losing it off the one end. Let it slide up and down the whole line. I'll just go ahead and add weight later if I need it. And the way I add weight later is I have a steel leader like you use for ocean fishing. I got a couple of them on there with like a tuna rig jig thing. I clip on there just to go ahead and add more weight to them, and just go ahead and tie it on here. Go ahead and do the deed with it, you know. When you make your knot, try to make a proper knot, because you could go ahead and decrease the poundage of your string on the type of knot you make. So I'm not hitting on how to show you how to make the knot. I can do that later if you need me to, but I'll say, you know, be kind. I'm just getting started out on YouTube, so hey, I'm doing it for the fun of it. I enjoy it. If I can pass something on, great, you know. But thing just don't want to slide too easy. I use trout lines too, and you guys are really gonna like the way how I do my trout line. There you go. Slide that all the way down there. There you go. Rub that down. Stand it up. Let him slide down. I don't know why I do it that way. I just do it that way. Put that in the bucket. This bucket could bounce around and damn near fall over. And them hooks in that bucket won't get tangled up. That's the only way to carry your hooks. But when you go ahead and put the slits in the bucket, just for a reminder, I got them marked in and out. In other words, if there's no hooks in the bucket, you start putting them in this way. And then when you take them out, you just take them out that way in different rotation. As long as you put them back in, they won't get tangled up like that. So, well, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and finish making them lines up and talk to y'all later.